Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Okay, you guys, it's Wednesday. I'm not working today because St. Louis is supposed to have really bad weather tonight. And bonus, I had a couple of deliveries come in. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and then sit down and do a share of, I guess, like an unboxing. I've never actually done an unboxing video before, but hey, there's a first time for everything. So, and I think I'm going to do them as separate videos. So this first one is from a shop on Etsy called Embellishment Buttons. And so I'm going to zoom in and then sit down and I'll go over what I ordered. So hang on just a second. And you know what? Let's get... There we go. Ouch. That's going to leave a mark. Let's just get a little bit of a white background going on here. Okay. And then figure out where the centered is so I'm staying in the shot. Okay. Anyway, so you can get these dress it up buttons from I used to get them from Joann's when they have the sets on sale, like buy 3 get 3 free or whatever. But then I found this shop on Etsy called Embellishment Buttons where you don't have to get the whole set that has all the little filler buttons of like stars and hearts. Because if you've watched my video of my button stash, you know that I have a whole lot of like stars and hearts filler. So through Embellishment Buttons, you can just order the focal ones. So real quick, this company, Dress It Up Buttons, they do a lot of Disney themed, and I do have a video out on my Disney themed mini banks. Come on. Gonna be that kind of day. Really? There we go. And they have 2 new Disney button sets out. And the first one is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. And I also ordered, let me grab it real quick since I'm on this topic. Hold on. I also ordered a clear stamp set that is Hawaiian themed. Zoom out a little bit, scotchy scotch out. Okay. So it has like, you know, little Hawaiian girl dancing. So that'll be my representation of Lilo, sorry. And it'll be kind of a Hawaiian themed mosaic with Stitch. And then, of course, I'll add in like guitar and surfboard, stuff like that. So anyway, so that's one of the new sets. And that'll be an upcoming project that I do to add to my unsellable Disney mosaics. Okay, and then the other Disney set. Is it really going to be this kind of a day with the Ziploc bags? Come on. Sometimes I get frustrated and I just cut them open, but I try to save these bags. They come in handy. And like her label peels right off, so. Okay, so then the other one is Alice in Wonderland. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. There we go. And so this is going to work perfect for one of the little mini banks because we've got the teapot, Alice, the Cheshire Cat, and the Mad Hatter's hat. And so that's going to be a really cute mosaic as well. Again, one I can't sell, but what are you going to do? So... Alright, so those are the Disney ones. And then, this is what I'm really excited about. We have talked about that I want to do a set of holiday mosaics in a gnome theme because I have so many gnome stamp sets that are holiday themed, right? So, what I recently did was I had 10 of these empty photo boxes and I just went and labeled them New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday, and then I have one that's just labeled welcome. That'll just be like a generic one. So, so I have these boxes, and I added in the foil leafing that I had done with you guys on the previous video. So, like, this is the one with the Christmas tree ornaments, right? And then I pulled 3 buttons, 3 holiday-themed buttons, and so I have an ornament. A little too far out. So, like the ornament, the Christmas tree, and the candy canes. And then I've got one of my stamps is just like the signpost in the middle is blank, and I stamped in there Santa's Workshop and then colored it with the alcohol markers. And then this is one of the little gnome houses that I have where it's got a Santa hat on it. And so I have those already done. And I have this pretty much the same concept for all of them for the most part. But up until now, I haven't found gnome buttons. There was garden gnome buttons, which is just not quite the same. Well, when I went on to the Etsy shop this weekend, you guys, I found that they now have gnome buttons. Let me grab one of each. I got several sets. This one was Halloween. This one's... Do I have the Christmas one out already? No. Christmas. And I bought several sets. Okay, so... and so we're just going to open them up and see how they look. Because they're all different colors of gnomes, and I figure I'll use one on each of my gnome mosaics. So, like here we have pink, blue, and green. We have some general hearts. That'll go into my filler. Okay. And we've got Valentine's Day. I'm so excited about these, you guys. I've been looking for gnome buttons for like 2 years. And so it's almost like, well, this is why I haven't got that gnome holiday mosaic set done yet. It's like I was subconsciously waiting for these. More heart buttons. Those will go in my filler. And so then we have I think that's the same color of pink. It is. A darker pink and a red. And then this one is Halloween. So it's got like a purple and orange and a black. And then the word boo. That's cute. This one was the Christmas one. I'm so excited about this, you guys. This is so going to motivate me to get that mosaic done. And it's got ho, ho, ho. And then we've got 2 reds and a green, basically, with the glitter on the beards. That's pretty cool. And then the last one is the 4th of July one, which was just red, white, and blue. Okay. So basically, I'm going to be able to do one gnome for each of my gnome mosaics. Okay. I also got a set of, this one might be used for the welcome. It's a different brand. They look different. I think these were probably buttons galore. But they're little gnomes in like the bee theme. I may or may not use that for the welcome. I don't know. I think I'll probably stick with these that are all the same style for the set. And so, while I have these out, I figured I would go through each box and put one of the colors in. So, the welcome box, I don't have a lot in yet. I just have, the sign I have is, gnome is where the heart is. And I did it in blue, but I don't know, it might get changed. And I haven't colored the house yet, which is like a stump, but the roof of the stump is water, so it's like a swimming pool on the roof kind of deal. So, and I don't know what color I'm going to use for that, so we're going to set that one aside. Some of them are a given, so Christmas would either be red or green. Probably red. And so I'm going to put one of the red with the glitter beards in this box, okay? I'm trying to keep myself organized, so let's do 2 separate piles here. Thanksgiving, and that sign just says Happy Thanksgiving. The house is a pumpkin. The buttons I did on, I think this was rose gold glitter. And then the leafing, of course, is the gold, orange is gold glitter. But I think we're going to use orange for Thanksgiving. So that'll be the 4th button. So I'll have 4 buttons for each one. So I'll go back and do it on the same color of clay. So that'll be Thanksgiving. Halloween. The sign says trick or treat. And it's kind of a purpley brown color that I colored it. And then the house is a kind of a dead tree almost. I did spider webs on the black. These were the 3 buttons I did. And I'm going to go with black. I could do purple, but I'm going to go with black for the Halloween. 4th of July. The sign says proud to be an American. And it's an apple house. Because, you know, as American as apple pie, right? These were the 3 buttons. And I actually have to redo the flag because it warped. We've talked about, I generally bake the buttons and I don't generally have problems, but every once in a while. And this one, for whatever reason, warped on me. So I'll have to redo that. And we're going to do blue for the gnome for 4th of July. All right. Easter. Of course, I had the Easter eggs on the lavender. I did a basket, a chocolate Easter egg, and an Easter bunny button. And the sign just says Happy Easter. It's in pink. And then the house is kind of, I don't know, mushroom kind of. I don't know. Anyway. I think we're going to go mint green for Easter. Right? Why not? That's what we're going to do for Easter. Excuse me. St. Patrick's Day. I did 4-leaf clovers on the green. Buttons are rainbow, pot of gold, and a shamrock. The sign says, wishing you a pot of gold. And the gnome house is a boot. Seemed appropriate. Now, I need to stamp out the actual gnome stamp to color in, and I'm probably going to color those with mica powders. And then I'm also going to do one stamp that is kind of holiday themed. Like, so for Easter, I would do, you know, maybe like Easter eggs or something and color them with the mica powders. Okay, so we're going to do green for St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, sorry, I got off my train of thought well off. So I'll have 4 buttons, and I will have 4 stamped out. The house and the sign are painted with the alcohol ink. The actual gnome stamp and the holiday specific stamp will be on white clay colored with the mica powders so that we've got variety. So, all right, so that's kind of where my thought process is on these. Okay, Valentine's Day. Of course, we have the hearts on the bright pink. The house, gnome house on this one is a strawberry because I'm thinking chocolate covered strawberries. And I actually had a button That was a chocolate covered strawberry. And then I did a rose and a heart. And the sign just says Happy Valentine's Day. And we're going to go red with the... I could go pink. It could go pink. No, because it's going to be on pink clay, so... Could do the white one. No, I think we're going to go red with the glitter beard for Valentine's Day. Okay, so those are the ones where it's pretty obviously color specific. Oops, almost dropped those. That would have been bad. Oh, about to drop them anyway. And there they go. My bad. Sorry, you guys. I know that was really loud. I scared my cats. I'm sorry, boys. Okay. So I've got 3 left. Welcome, New Year, and Happy Birthday. So let's do Happy Birthday first. No, let's do New Year first. New Year is another example of where I have to redo this. Sorry, you guys, my allergies today. This was a little champagne bottle, and as you can see, it melted badly. As did the little champagne glasses. So, I'm going to have to redo those, but I did those on kind of a purpley glitter clay. The texture of foil is streamers and confetti. The sign says New Year's Eve party. And the house is just an acorn house with flags along the top. I don't know. It worked. But since I seem to be kind of going a pink, purple, and teal vibe, I could do this purple gnome. Or I could do... No, I don't like the pink. Or I could just do white. I think I'm going to go white for New Year. That's what I'm thinking on that one. Because my birthday set, and I don't know, I think I'm going to be redoing the packages. I know I picked this bright purple for the foil, but then the buttons I have is like, it's a yellow and green happy birthday cake, and I have a yellow balloon, and then a package that's like pink and green. So I think I need to redo the foil. Kind of leaning towards yellow. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Anyway, and then the sign is in pink that says happy birthday. These were colored, and it's messed up anyway. These were colored a long time ago. And this is a little teapot house, and it's got balloons tied to the handle of the teapot. So that's why it's the birthday one. Well, it's kind of working, pink, yellow, and green. I mean, I've got pink, green, and teal, but it's kind of working. But for the gnome, because there was no yellow gnome, which is really sad. I've got the dark pink, and I've got the purple. I'm looking at what's going to go best with the rest of the buttons. And I actually think I'm going to go light pink. Well, yeah, I think we're going to go light pink because it matches the package. That's what we're going to go with on that one. You guys said that you like to see the way my brain works, so now you're seeing the way my brain works. And then the last one will be welcome. And I'm probably going to go with blue, with the light blue for that one. So, and then I've got a few other And I bought several bags of each one, you guys. I got a little excited about the fact that there were gnome buttons. So, anyway. And so I'm going to need to figure out where I want to store them. I do have a box that's labeled. I'm going to go ahead and empty them all out while I'm thinking, you guys. Hearts can go aside. I do have a box that's labeled just miscellaneous, and it's got things like peace signs and smiley faces. And so, let's see if I have room in that one. We're going to see. And we're going to see how many gnomes I end up with. Come on. Anyway, yeah, you guys, it has been, while I'm doing this, it has been a crazy, cray-cray couple of weeks. I've driven to Indianapolis and back 3 times. The last time was Saturday, and it was like 106 degrees in Illinois with a heat index of 115, which normally wouldn't matter except for the air conditioning stopped working on my truck. And I took it to a truck stop to try and get it repaired, and for whatever reason, the repair request was denied by my company, and they said to just take it to one of our terminals. Well, I don't think they realized that I was going to have to do 640 miles or 14 hours in the truck before I got it to a terminal. And it being a Saturday, getting a hold of anybody was next to impossible. And my only other option would have been to sit out there until Monday. And, you know, my boys here at home, my cats had already been on their own for a day and a half, and I did not want to leave them. Hi, Garfield. Speak of the devil. I didn't want to leave them 2 or 3 days, plus losing the pay, because I don't get paid when I'm just sitting. You know, I get paid to drive the truck. That's why the job title is truck driver. So, I chose to drive it back, and that was miserable. And I got incredibly dehydrated. I was getting sick while I was driving down the road. My blood sugar went all wonky because I couldn't keep anything in me. It was just a miserable, miserable day. And then I got back early Sunday morning, and then Monday I was right back to work again. So I didn't really have a weekend. And so when I spoke with my coworker tonight, and because that's part of my job description, is to be aware of the weather conditions in the areas I'm going to be driving into. And they're talking about damaging winds and hail, large hail, and possible tornadoes and flooding. And it just kind of seemed to both of us that it wasn't really worth the risk. So as much as I dislike losing a day's pay, my stress level is going to be a lot less, because it was going to be driving in that crap pretty much all night long, and that was going to suck. So anyway, so I'm home tonight, and so I got up and went downstairs, and I had an email notification that that I'd had a package arrive, but I didn't know if it was in my mailbox or at my front door. And when I opened my front door, there were actually 2 boxes. My buttons and a clay order that I placed. Okay, so in the description box of this video, I will put a link for the Etsy shop where I order my buttons from. Okay, and I have 2 available boxes where I could store these. I have one labeled theme and food. The other one is just miscellaneous. Smiley faces, peace signs, sunglasses, breast cancer awareness, and then just random stuff. So I have a couple open spaces in that one. But I'm kind of leaning towards putting it in the one labeled theme, because theme and food. Because I do have 3 openings available. And I've also got houses in here. This was a gardening button set, but it also has, see the garden gnomes. But, so, I kind of think I'm going to put it in this box. So, I'm going to divvy them up a little bit. And divide them into the 3 containers, the 3 sections, whatever. And so I'm going to go away and get that done, get the hearts and the words put in their appropriate boxes, because my room is kind of sort of a mess, so I'm trying to clean as I go right now. And then I'm going to come back and do a second video tonight where I unbox my clay order, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that. All right? So that's it for now, you guys. Thanks so much for watching.